Hey guys, my name's Lynn. Some of you probably already know me, probably a lot more than I want you to or anything. Um, if you don't know me, I'm Travis's long-standing partner. I've been with him for like 6 years now. Um, he told me to make this video for him. He's got these steps. Introduce yourself. Next step says tell them everything. So I got here Sunday. I moved here. Um, by the way, that's why my voice sounds like shit. I have allergies and I'm adjusting to the Oregon trees and all that. Um, when I got here, everything was pretty, good. Everything was going great. Um, and he had told me he had been doing very, very well over Skype. We kept in touch, of course. Was only not here for like 5 months, finishing up school and everything. He then had a really bad panic attack, like the second day I was here, or third, and started telling me he's been like worse than ever, and it's very easy to talk to me on Skype when he's having like a good portion, like in a good portion of like his day, like when he's happy during the day, that like small window. And proceeded to tell me that he had a horrible panic attack the day before I came, actually, and that he almost killed himself. Well, now, when he had that really bad panic attack telling me about everything, I told him, it's all right, I'm here. I'm going to help you, manage things better and do my best to, give you the help that you feel you need and the help you deserve. And, like, I'm his loved one. I do that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. He had a doctor's appointment, what he thought was like on the 2nd, but it was on the 18th actually. So we went and everything, and they told us, no, it's on the 18th. And that was what was really keeping him together. And I told him, at least stay chill until we get to the doctor. But she had been trying to get a doctor's appointment for like 6 months here. So it's kind of shitty that that was his first one. But nonetheless, he freaked out yesterday morning. Really bad, guys. Really bad. Suicidal, like actually suicidal. Like I was afraid to leave him alone in a room for too long. Suicidal, like. So we went to Rogue Valley Regional Emergency Center because that's where the clinic told us to go, because Travis said that if he didn't get help that day, that he would come back home and take all of his Xanax prescription. Would have not let that happen, guys. Don't worry. Got your back. So what I've been getting at here is he's an inpatient for 5 days in the psychiatric ward, part of the hospital. Yeah, we went to the emergency room, and that's where he just ended up. They decided they wanted to keep him after hearing his story. He told these guys everything. I stayed there as long as I could, of course. And I get visiting hours. We get visiting hours 12 to 12:45, and then 6 to 8. And I did that today for my first time. Yeah. He has group counseling there. He has a psychologist. He has a physical therapist. And the way it kind of works is like, it's like a little ward, everyone's got their rooms, and then there's like the day room, and you watch movies, and there's books, and then there's like an eating, dining space, nice hallway, kitchen, all that good stuff, but not with sharp objects. Yeah. he wanted to be there, you know. And of course I wouldn't have left him there if I wasn't comfortable with it. I would have, like, I'm really weird with that crap, you know. I come from Houston, and I would never, ever, ever leave someone in a Houston inpatient, ever, unless, like, they had really great insurance or some crap like that. Travis doesn't have insurance right now, and these people are treating him like spectacular. Yeah, all of the staff is like makes you very comfortable, and they answer all of the questions that you have, and nothing that they do is unnecessary. Yeah, and I went to visit him today for the first time. It was his first day yesterday and today, basically, you know, his first night, his first day, and then now it's his second night, and they count it as his second day too. um I went to visit him, and he was doing very, very well. And then I came back for the evening visit, and he was a little shaken. Apparently something happened with the social worker, which, you know, social worker isn't really anything. She was just supposed to be setting up appointments for him, but she freaked him the fuck out. Honestly, I'm really upset over the matter. And yeah, Travis said his psychiatrist is great, and from what I can tell, she is too. And his physical therapist said that Travis has the most tension that she has ever seen in her whole entire life. Like, from here all the way down here is like a rock. No one could even get like their thumbs into his neck. You need to give him muscle relaxers along with like a less addictive benzo for now, until they can get him stabilized and ready to receive treatment. They're calling him like an open nerve right now, you know. They'll set him up with a therapist when he leaves Wednesday, so he'll go to like a therapist often, which, you know, if he would have gotten a therapist when his mom died, if we would have managed to do that, then he wouldn't be in this situation in the first place. Totally. They're just keeping him right now, you know, because he's been through the mill. Like, they can see how shaken he is, you know, and how much care he needs. And so they're trying to give him a burst of that before they send him back out. Yeah, he basically needs from here down to be like okay. Like, if once they start getting all the tension out and everything, he'll be able to receive treatment, which he doesn't really need much of. He just has some trauma, like some small traumatic things to get over. Well, not his mom's death isn't a small traumatic thing, but that's like actually like an issue that needs to be attended to. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically why he doesn't really want to live, is because it's uncomfortable, you know, like his body is very uncomfortable from here down on a small thin person, just with just nothing but tension. And he's tall at that, and he has very nice posture. It's like, oh my god, it's got to be awful, you know. Like, I could never, you can't even really touch his chest or his back even lightly without it hurting him really badly. So I think once he gets, you know, less tense, he'll be feeling a lot better, and he won't have these suicidal thoughts. Also, benzo withdrawal, because he didn't have his prescription, he had run out, and he can't get any, you know, well, he couldn't have gotten any until the 18th if he had waited. And even then, probably, who knows, gives you suicidal thoughts. And I've never seen him be honestly what I consider to be suicidal before now. What I consider to be suicidal is I can't let him get up to use the restroom in the middle of the night without getting up and, you know, being there, not like, you know, on the other side of the door, in there if he's pissing, you know, whatever. So yeah, I went to visit him today, and he was, happy and doing well and everything. And yeah, he just had an issue with a caseworker, social worker, whatever. And yeah, they're gonna try and put him on a better bed. So I've made a lot of these videos, so I can't tell if I'm repeating myself anymore. And he said there's really no good way to end this. That's a bullet point on this. So there's really no good way to end this. And that I love you. It's very nice. He said to thank them for the love on Speedum. Yeah, thank you guys for giving him good comments. That makes him happy. Actually, like it turns around his day for a couple hours a lot of the time. Like if he gets a really good one. Very nice. Sometimes a whole afternoon. Tell them I have a lot to talk about when I get out. Oh, yes, he will have a lot to talk about. He already does. He says, tell them that I'm okay. I'm just scared. He says he's only really scared at night, and he's just scared currently that he's still in the iffy stage where he doesn't know if he's going to be better when he leaves or if he's going to be even worse. I think he's going to be better. I don't know. It's one of the top 100 hospitals in the United States, and everyone seems really nice there, and they also have this program, this humane program or whatever that keeps doctors in a humane mood. So yeah, all that. I hope that I presented this information properly. I don't really do the video thing, nor do I like being put on the internet. So yeah, you guys have a nice evening or morning or afternoon. And yeah, he loves y'all, and keep it fresh, guys.